Hey, this is my music app assignment. I have chosen to do the seventh on the list, Ballad number 4 in F minor, opus 52, written by Frédéric Chopin. Chopin was born in the 19th century and lived for 39 years. A Polish composer and virtuoso pianist who was born in Warsaw. He wrote primarily solo piano pieces. Born during the Romantic era of classical music, a style that was unique and very technical. Performances were famous for being subtle and sensitive. For ballades written by Chopin, this piece is considered by many pianists to be the most difficult both technically and musically. It was dedicated to Baroness Rothschild, who would send Chopin an invitation to play at the Parisian residence. A friend of Chopin said that the piece was inspired by the story of three birdies. Chopin uses both a sonata form with a coda and a variation form in creating this piece, somewhat creating his own unique form. The speed used in this piece is called andante con moto, which means slowly but with motion. The tone of the overall piece feels melancholic, with certain moments in the piece feeling like outbursts instead. I've chosen two pianists to do the comparison, Christian Zimmermann and Kate Liu. Now the intro for Christian Zimmermann's performance. And now for Kate Liu. Now it can be seen in the difference in duration, with Christian Zimmermann being faster while Kate Liu having a slower tempo and pauses in between. The result of a faster tempo for Christian is that his performance have a stronger sense of motion, while Kate is slower, thus giving more emphasis on the emotions in the piece. And now an excerpt from Zimmermann's performance. And now for Kate Liu. So it can be heard that there is a difference in dynamics between the two pieces recording in the same part. Silverman gives his piece a more stronger personality, while also displaying emotions such as outbursts more accurately, while Kate's piece was easier to listen to in comparison to Christian's. And now an excerpt from near the end of the piece, firstly by Christian Zimmerman. And now Kate Leo. There appears to be a pitch difference between the two performances. The low pitch makes Christian's performance seems more serious, as well as display a certain rigidness and masculine traits, while Kate's performance is able to tug at the heartstrings more. Christian's performance excels at articulation of the music notes, which translates to the piece being faster and adds to the performance, which gave it a more stable and stronger feel. This comes at a cost, however, that it cannot have a certain emotional build-up, like in Katie's performance. Katie's strong point is the fact that her performance was able to clearly display a certain type of emotion that is apparent in the piece. However, it falls behind in the things that Christian's performance excels in. In conclusion, it's clear that the piece is interpreted in two different ways by the two different pianists. Christian seems to interpret the piece as something more temperamental and strong in emotion, while Kate adds a more human touch to the piece, somewhat portraying it as something heartfelt. And that is the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening.